Hello, Francis here. Today I want to talk to you about writing the perfect book. Writing the perfect book, it doesn't mean that you're going to find the fairy tale of writing your masterpiece book. It just means that whatever book that's in your belly, that's in that intense part of you, that's what you're going to write. If it is a step by step how to be the best student in all of your class, or how to get from point A to point B, that's your perfect book. The perfect book is what you want to share with the world, what you want to give in your space, because what you have learned, what you have experienced in life, that is the skill set that other people, they're out here in the world, they're looking for. On my writing journey, I learned that I needed to just write. My perfect story was in the moment, an experience that I was having with my daughter needing to wear glasses. And in her having to wear glasses, getting her to understand that it was okay, that she had to change from how she was to where she was entering into. And that was being a little different from those people that were in her classroom. So when you're writing your perfect book, it's in the moment. It's transformational because it was something that you've experienced in your life. You've overcame it. You found some results to it, or someone showed you how you can make it better. And in knowing that, that can be your perfect book. If you cook great recipes, if you are a wizard in the kitchen and they love your cuisines, they think your food is fabulous or très magnifique, then that can be your book. That can be the perfect book for your audience. So be proud of what you bring to the universe and use it. 3 things that I found when I was writing my perfect book. And the first, like I stated earlier, a little earlier, was just writing it. I wasn't afraid to step out and write it, only because it was a story that I wrote for my daughter. Sometimes you have to be okay with that. Be okay with the story that you're getting ready to produce or give to the world. And know that even if it helped one person, it was still a book that was worth writing. The second thing that I learned was sometimes whatever you started off with is not going to be the thing that you're going to continue in with. And what I mean is, you may have started out just encouraging a loved one or encouraging one person, but then your message changed. It doesn't mean that that book that you did is not going to be your perfect book. You might have another perfect book that you want to give to the world, and that perfect book could be the thing that's going to help someone focus. It could be that thing that's going to help liberate somebody from being so bound by stressors in their lives, by failures in their lives. Because if you know anything about something you fail, is that when you get up to do it again, you would never make that same mistake twice, because you learned from it. And even in writing, you learn from that change. And the third thing is that you have to let your message flow. The perfect message is not the one that is ABC structured out in this type of box where it's the end all be all. The perfectness comes because you were willing to try and you release the message that you have within yourself in your book. And people, they're going to connect with that. They're going to connect with your story. It may be similar to their own story. And now, oh no, I really need to know how they survived. I really need to know how they got back up, dusted themselves off, and did what they needed to do in order to get where they are right now, telling me how to do this. That's what your book can do. And in that is the perfectness of it. It is that wisdom of you, the little bits of you in the binder of that book to help someone get to their results and overcoming an overachieving factor that you're wanting them to get to. Or your perfect book could just be, hey, I did this thing. I am a business person, businesswoman, businessman, and I did it because I was determined that no matter what, I'm not gonna fail. Even when I fell down, fell flat on my face 7 times, I still got up and I did it because I know in my heart that I'm not a quitter. I know in my heart that I'm not a failure, and I'm not going to let circumstances and situations take me over. And in that's your perfect book, because you're celebrating something that most people would take it as a hit or a knockdown, and you took it and turned it around for your good to make it that perfect book that's needed in the world. Be joyful, celebrate. Even if you were sad and you're writing about how you were so sad and how you overcame your sadness, it is your perfect book. Even if your book is telling somebody how to jump rope or how they lost 2 pounds, that is your perfect book. So your perfect book doesn't have to mean that you have overcame the struggles of mechanics of chains that you put on engines. It can be something so simple, something so minute that it helped you, and in turn it's going to help somebody else get free. That is what you write. That is your perfect book. So I hope that encouraged you and inspired you to continue on your writing journey. Remember, I believe in you on this writing journey, and I know that you will do exceedingly and abundantly above all that you can ask or think, because you are great. Until next time, have a great week.